Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make this very simple wooden survival house. If you enjoy this tutorial, please do remember to hit that like button, and if you do make it all the way to the end, share the video with a friend. Sharing is caring. Without any further ado, let's get started. So before we begin, on the screen now is all of the materials that we are going to be using to make the house. So please make sure that you have all of these materials and the amounts shown on the screen as well. Those are very rough estimates, but they should be pretty accurate. And not only that, to make the house you need a 12 by 11 block area as well, and that is all you need to accommodate the build. So pause the video if you have to, make sure that you have access to all of the stuff, make sure you have enough room, and once you've got all that sorted out, ladies and gents, we can begin. So if you've made this grid in your world, you want to begin on the front left hand corner, and then count inwards by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place 3 oak wood coming up from the ground. 1, 2, 3. Then, going backwards from that third oak wood, place a stone brick slab. 2 cobblestone. 1, 2. A stone brick slab. And then place oak wood coming up from the ground to meet the stone slab. Now, coming across the back of the build, I want you to place 4 stone slabs coming left of the oak wood. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then place another row of oak wood coming up from the ground to meet the stone slab. Then continue going left of this by placing 5 stone brick slabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then place another row of oak wood coming up from the ground to meet the slabs. Taking a sideways view of exactly what we've just made, place 4 stone slabs coming forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's time for another row of oak wood coming up from the ground. And then coming across the front of this build this time, we're going to place a stone brick slab, followed by an oak wood, followed by an oak wood plank, followed by an oak wood, followed by a stone brick slab, and then place a row of oak wood coming up from the ground to meet exactly what you have just made. What we then want to do is we want to extend these 2 middle oak woods down to the ground, like this, just like that. And then we're going to extend those oak woods 1 row forwards, like this. And then we're going to place a row of oak wood planks connecting that oak wood there down to the ground. And then I want you to come towards the front of the house now, and we are going to make the outline for the roof. Take the pair of oak woods on the front left of the house and extend them upwards by 1. Place an oak wood plank, or better yet, an entire row of oak wood planks between them. Place oak wood on top of the end oak wood planks, glass in between them, and then oak wood on top of the glass. Underneath this, we are going to connect the left and right sides of the oak wood planks down to the ground. We're then going to place upside down oak wood stairs inside of the top of this empty space, with oak wood planks behind the oak wood stairs. Once you have done that, we are then going to extend this pair of oak wood towards the top of the build. We want to extend these 1 row towards us. And later on, we will be adding a little bit more detail. But something that we can do, which is a little bit preventative because otherwise I might forget, is I want to destroy in between the 2 oak woods that we have at the base of the house. I'm going to place stone slabs in between them, but behind them I'm going to place a solid stone brick block. That's where the door is going to go later, and I have a feeling that I wouldn't remember to place those otherwise. I'm very forgetful. So once you've done this to the front, I want you to come to the back. We're going to extend up this pair of oak wood on the back as we did the front. We then on the back want to extend the oak woods inwards, each by one, using the oak wood planks. We're going to place some glass pane in between these. And then we're going to place oak wood on top of the oak wood planks. Oak wood planks in between the oak wood on top. Now down below this, we are going to place a rectangular shaped bit of oak wood planks that is going to lay across the bottom and come upwards into the top and sit nicely behind these stone brick slabs, leaving the middle exposed, which we will fill in using glass pane. Now, once that has been done, I want you to take a look at the left side here. On the left side, I'm going to recommend that you fill just behind the entrance in using oak wood planks. However, where we have the cobblestone, we want to connect the cobblestone down to the ground using cobblestone. And then the upper part, we are going to extend it upwards by at least 2 rows. 1 row, 2 rows. The back block we are going to extend up once more. Cobblestone stairs on the front part here. And then you can either use, this is completely optional, you can either use a stone brick for this, or I actually like a little bit of light grey concrete because it's so different from the other blocks, with a cobblestone wall on top. But you don't need to use the concrete, that is literally just the one concrete block that we use in the entire build. It's very, very unimportant. So once you have done that, we are going to add a little bit more detail around the rest of the build. So for instance, on the back part here, this back wall is entirely oak wood planks. That's all there is to it. Oak wood planks on this back long wall. The only thing that we're going to add here, the only little bit of detail, is a little bit of leaves, which kind of looks like, well, bushes or a hedge or whatever. On this right side, we are going to add a vertical row of oak wood planks here on the left, parallel to what we have here on the right. We will connect them together at the top behind the stone brick slabs, and then glass pane the inside. Like that. And then that just leaves this little bit here, which we are going to fill in with oak wood planks, coming up to the top where we have these stone brick slabs. So very much like this. And we can completely fill in the outside area using oak wood planks. Feel free to use slabs if you want more interior space. I don't feel as though that we can continue anymore without really doing the roof and the surrounding area to the roof. When I say surrounding area, I mean this. So I don't think that we can avoid getting the door out anymore. So we're gonna get the oak doors out. And we are going to place a double oak wood door here, right there. You can see the position, it's right in the middle, it lines up with the windows perfectly. And it is 1 row outwards from the oak wood planks, or the oak woods of the roof. That was a little bit of a slip, because we actually want to place oak wood planks left and right of the doors, like this. And we want to place stone brick slabs on top of these, okay? We want to extend up the upper oak wood planks inwards towards the house, and then stone brick slabs behind those, so that it will nicely fit in with the roof. And whilst we do have the doors out, feel free to place double oak wood doors on top of the stone bricks that we placed earlier inside of the entrance. Okay, the roof is really easy. So the roof sits nicely on the outside of the house. It's probably a bit easier if we start on this side. So the roof sits on the outside of the oak woods that we have on the left and right hand side of the house that form a triangular shape. The stone brick stairs extend 1 row outwards. They specifically extend 1 row outwards from the front and the back part of the house. You will have a little bit of difficulty when it comes to this part of the roof, by the way, so you might even perhaps want to use some more cobblestone and some maybe even cobblestone stairs if you can manage to do it that way. We want to have stone brick stairs coming all the way up to the very top of the build until it eventually reaches the point where we can place them no higher, because we have run out of oak wood. Like that. And once it gets to that point, we simply want to come all the way down to the opposite side of the roof, working around the little area that we have made for ourselves, where we have the little walkout. We are going to place the stone brick stairs as low down as the oak woods that we have right there. And we're going to place upside down stone brick stairs underneath the available stone brick stairs that we have on both the front and the back of the house. So that would be in the front, and the back of the house is a little bit different. There's actually we can actually place it under more because we don't have, although we could, by the way, I don't see any reason why we couldn't. On the front of the house we actually have these oak woods sticking out. There's actually no reason why we can't have them on the back as well if you want the extra little bit of detail. Very small detail, but detail nonetheless. Okay, so now that it comes to the rest of the house, I want you to grab the stone brick slabs. And I want you to place a row of stone brick slabs that comes from the edge of the front right side of the roof. It loops all the way around the right side of the roof. It comes back, it overextends one row, and it joins to the back of the roof. Sounds quite complicated, but it actually results in a very, very, very simple process like that. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, I think that we'll decorate the roof garden a little bit. So the roof garden's really simple. Grab some oak leaves, and also grab yourself the oak fence. I'm going to place a fence around the roof garden. By the way, this is something that I have neglected. I think I might have accidentally, perhaps, definitely placed the oak wood planks here in the wrong position. So I'm actually going to move these oak wood planks backwards between these two rows of oaks. And the ladder is actually going to go here. But that doesn't stop us from placing the oak fence around the top of the balcony like this. I'm also going to have some oak leaves run across the back. You could even have them run across the side if you liked. And then you could have an oak wood stairs here, and perhaps something like a stone brick block next to the stairs. So you've kind of got a nice cozy little area up top here. And all that we're missing, of course, I'm just going to grab the oak wood planks, and we don't have ladders on us at the moment, but we should actually have them. I'll make sure to include them in the item list at the start of the video, just so that nobody's lost. But I want to connect these oak wood planks down to the ground here, and ladders running upwards. So we have something which should look like this. We're going to have torches in this position, in this position, just because it lights up the area nicely. If you're looking for a load of symmetry, then perhaps you could even have them here and here as well, if you like. Speaking of making things a little bit nice, I'm going to grab a flower pot, red carpet, and a poppy, and I'm going to place a flower pot here, pop a poppy in, and then I'm going to place a little bit of red carpet around the little roof garden area. It's a really nice cozy little area. And speaking of flowers and all things flowery, I'm going to now grab the dirt, oak trapdoors, and my flower of choice, which is of course poppies. And I'm going to place dirt here on the front of the house below the windows, poppies in the dirt, and then oak trapdoors completely around the dirt. So left, right, front, down, all the way around like that. There we go. More difficult than I thought. So now that you've done that, we're just going to take a quick scan of the house, see if there's any more details that we have left out that we need to add. And I'm quite happy with it so far. Feel free to add little bits of more detail where you like. But there are some things that we do have to do that have been left off at the moment. So we need some oak fence, some actual oak itself. We need stone brick stairs and some stone brick slabs, a hoe and some seeds, and that's about that. So coming from the left and right of the entrance, the oak woods, we're going to place a double oak fence coming outwards. Oak wood on the outside of the oak fence, oak fence coming inwards. And we're going to create a path leading from the double entrance outwards. So we are coming out by all the way to the grid. We're then going to extend to the right here. And we kind of just want to have like a little bend in the path that we're creating, like this. Just so it looks a little bit nicer. We're going to need to place stone brick stairs to come up and meet these ladders here. And we'll place stone brick slabs in all of the empty spaces around. So we want to have something which should look like this. And then all we're going to do is we're going to have a nice little farm here that's actually going to come all the way back into the house. And that'll have grown by the time that we move on to the next little part of the video. But that, ladies and gentlemen, that is the house fully completed. So this is what your house will look like once it's been 100% fully completed. I do hope that you guys are happy with it. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please do remember to hit that like button, as it really helps me and the channel out loads and loads and loads. It honestly does. Not only that, if you want to keep up to date, please subscribe and click the little bell next to the subscription button. That ensures that you get all my stuff sent directly to your sub box. And if you want to check out anything else by me, of which there is so much. Probably too much that any one person could ever make, except for me, because I made it. But you guys get the idea. Check out the card system, check out the description below. There'll be loads of stuff waiting for you. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I appreciate every single one of you so much. Goodbye!